Hello everyone, welcome to Trevor's Tech Tips. Today we're going to do a little run through about Microsoft Office. There have been many iterations of Microsoft Office. Started from 95, went right up to 2023, and the one that's cut off is actually called Office 365. Right, so here we go. So we've had word processors in every iteration. In the form of Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, and Access. These are the pioneering applications in the suite. They've been in every iteration. Right, so it started, it started before this, but the one that most people have been familiar with is Office 95. Started with Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Access. Right, just those four, and then as it grew they added more, so it was Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Access, and Publisher. We talk about each in a bit, and then it's Word, PowerPoint, Access, Publisher, and Excel. Now this one was a little bit weird. It was the only the only version of Office that was named off the operating system, which was Office XP. And weird enough, they took out the publisher, which was a step backwards, in my opinion, because it was needed, but somehow they just took it out. Then in Office 2003, they put it back as if they couldn't decide what to do. So it was Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Publisher, and Access. Then in 2007, I guess this was a turnaround. They actually decided what they were going to do, and they decided, okay, let's just keep adding more. So it was Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Access, Publisher, OneNote, and Outlook. Now, Word, as you all know, is a word processor, deals with documents, your standard documents, deals with letters, a bit of desktop publishing, print on envelopes. You could do a little bit of flyers, variation of things, but it's mostly a word processor, right? Then PowerPoint is a slideshow presenter done for doing presentations. You could save them into what do you call those again? Handouts. Do a variety of things. You could build diagrams and charts and so on, right? Excel is a spreadsheet presenter. It's mostly used for calculations and equations and formulas and so on. Accountants love them, sometimes too much to probably even use them over accounting software, but great for doing calculations. They build good tables. And some people even use them almost like a database, because they just pack a lot of information in there, do tally and so on, and do multiple tabs, which is not the best and most efficient way, but somehow it works for them. What they should have done is put them in Access, right? Access is a database. Not the most powerful, but pretty powerful in its own right. Great for storing huge chunks of data, running queries, and queries, of course, are little questions, where you could ask the database about specific information, and it could pull it and present it into reports, and you could find information in a very quick time. Once it's structured properly, you could find information really easy. A bit of programming in there as well. Very efficient. Better than using Excel to pack a whole bunch of stuff. You could just use multiple tables in Access and retrieve your data a lot easier. Publisher is a desktop publishing software. It's a desktop publisher for any type of desktop publishing you could think of. Flyers, magazines, posters, postcards, gift cards, banners, the works. They do it. OneNote is one of my favorites, one of my pet peeves. It's the I'd say the best on the market when it comes to taking notes. People tend to save notes in like Word documents or put them on post-its, and whether it's physical post-its or software post-its, they'll put them in there. But OneNote is just extremely amazing. The tab system is just great. It's pioneering. It's basically what they took and just made the rest of the Office suite more. The idea behind it made it a lot more efficient. And of course, Outlook is a client-based software that you could connect all your emails in, and you could put multiple emails in there, and you open the one application, and then Outlook, you could just view like 10 email boxes in one client. It's set up in such a way that you could even use local emails. So say you were on a network and you had an internal email and you wanted to send emails within your intranet, you could also set it up to one of your mail servers, right? So very good applications. And of course, Office 2010, of course, it came with Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Access, Visio, Outlook, Project, and Publisher. Visio is great for creating diagrams and flow charts and a lot of the stuff that PowerPoint does, but in a much more efficient manner, and gives you in a way that you could print like huge charts readily and available. I've used Visio to create like network diagrams and so on. So I've used it to build floor plans, a lot of specialized software that construction engineers and so on use. Visio gives you that ability without actually going and purchasing something additional to your Office suite. And Project, I must say, Project's great for like project management. Gives you, Gantt charts and allows you to manage huge projects and set up timelines and so on. So you could, manage your project and manage your time a lot more efficiently, right? So we're going to move on to Office 2013, which essentially came with, let me backtrack a bit. If you notice, projects in 2010, but not all versions, right? And it's not here in 2013, because the thing is, you sometimes would have to purchase Project as an additional add-on. You'd have to pay an extra money to get that. But in 2013, they came with all the same ones: Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Access, OneNote, Publisher, Outlook. And then they did these two additional ones, Links, which was an application. It's essentially Skype in the back end, because Microsoft bought Skype and then they fixed it up and made this the business version. And InfoPath is one of those form making applications. You can make forms to be printed and persons fill out those forms, or you can make it an electronic form and email it to people with preset options, or you could even link it to a database like Access and people pick from it, and as they pick from it, you store all the data in the database, right? 2016, pretty similar. Comes with all the usual bells and whistles, right? 2019 came with some similar. They added Microsoft Teams, which is Microsoft's version of Zoom. And then they came and changed links, because I guess nobody knew what it was really, and they called it Skype for Business, which, as I said, it was really Skype anyway. And then they came with OneDrive, which you could download the private version, but they came with a business version. And of course, if you bought the suite legally, you would get that little bit of space online on the cloud storage, and then this would link to it, and you get that. I think it's 10 gigs of 100 gigs of memory of storage space, I think, right? So that's basically Office in a jiffy. I must say 2016 and 2019 are pretty similar, because even in 2016, there's still iterations of Zoom, Teams and Skype. They're there and there as well, depending on the version that you have. So hope this was informative. Drop a like, subscribe. Come on, guys. Subscribe so I can get the YouTube algorithm working for me, and then we could get all this nice juicy information out. We've got a lot of stuff to cover, and I intend on getting all this information out to you. This is gonna be a great ride. Come on, guys, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.